while since I uploaded. I had a job, just letting you guys know, and now, you know, since I'm in a time where I have some free time, I thought why not upload another video, and we're just gonna play a bit of Call of Duty and just talk. It's more like what I think about life and everything, just in general. And I guess I don't really know what the video is gonna be about. I didn't really have any like idea or like creative idea out there. The reason why is because hold on, let me skip this. Let's get the. Sorry about this. The reason why I don't have any ideas is just that I'm in the middle of a phase where I just need to get things sorted out. Uh, but yeah, if anyone's watching this or if you're new to this channel, hello, I'm Mr. Lonely Guy. Just call me by that name, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Guess my little rant and whatever, because I don't really like. I was thinking of like cool ideas, like new challenges, like new ways of making new content, but at the current moment, it's kind of just empty on my side. But that doesn't mean I'll stop uploading. That just means that I'll be more creative in a way. And yeah, I mean, lately I've been getting into like self improvement. Like I'm not talking about like the gay version of self improvement, where like you have um was like where you like take it too seriously. It's like you can't even hang out with friends. You just do other habits than you. I've been just getting like more into like mental health space, just clearing up my mind a bit. Because lately, life has been getting a bit more not difficult, but it's more of just wake up, do this, do that, just like the same Monday. I think I know I'm not alone. I know everyone kind of goes through the same thing than I do. I don't really like see myself as lonely. I just kind of see myself as like one of the millions of people who do the same thing, like wake up, job, do this, that, and just trying to figure out life in general because life is kind of hard for you know for the average man out there, or like people like in the 20s and teenagers, because the way I see it, I feel like it's more, what's the word for it? Oh, sorry. I feel like it's like a lot more difficult, and I know everyone says that life is more difficult, but I personally think it could be a lot more better if, like, I lock in. Like, what I mean is, I have a general idea of like what I'm doing in life, and most of my like, for me, if you kind of feel lost right now, even I kind of feel lost in a way. You kind of have to ground yourself in some type of principle or some type of way so you know where you're going. Because once you lose that uh, momentum, it's kind of hard to gain it back because it's hard to get the momentum. But when you get the momentum, it's easier to push forwards every day because you're progressing towards like a goal or just something in life. I personally think that you know that's like the happiness dream of most people because in general, just personally me speaking, I don't think like I don't think most people even know what they want to do in life or whatever. I know this is more like out of the random, but if you're like alone, watch this video. Maybe it helps you out a bit. Because I'm just letting you know you're not alone, and the reason why you're probably going through this is probably because like now than ever, most men out there are just lonely, generally speaking, and that's not saying that. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I feel like we have to experience some type of loneliness to kind of have that character development. The reason why is because if we don't, we tend to slack off a bit. Because my problem was is that I see it more as like a universal sign to do something more meaningful in life than just do the same boring stuff. And some guys do the same thing and never move forwards. So I guess if you're watching this video, you're kind of in a phase of like, ah, I like doing this, but because of this or that. I'm just being more general about it because I personally think, if you wanna move towards a goal, life in general, I kind of like just for me, I would say if I wanna like move forwards in life, like how I do it is I try to like relax myself a lot because what I realized is that if anyone is nervous or anyone's kind of like have anxiety or some type of mental health problem, I feel like just bottle it up and just don't talk about it, which is fair enough. I understand why men don't speak about it. The reason why is not because of like feelings, how like men don't share about feelings. It's more because like no one really gives a fuck. Like, and that's like the natural reality of life. Like when you're like in your teenage years, yeah, some people would care, but like when you get older, like no one really like genuinely cares about how you feel. Just generally speaking, unless like you built something. And I'm not saying this to kind of remove like how I feel about it and like how the person's watching this feels about it. I'm saying this in a way that most people won't genuinely give a fuck, and that's a good thing because if most people don't care how you feel, then it doesn't really matter like what you mean to them. Because if no one really cares about you, then why should you care? Like that's just how I see it, and I find like a lot like comfort in that because at least like I know like what where the line of empathy for me to cross because I genuinely care about other people. And if I know they don't care, I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm just saying this that I don't, have to mentally waste like overthinking about it. But that's really about it. I don't. I know this is more like a rant, but I didn't really know what else to do because I kind of felt like doing more challenges or whatever is more boring. The reason why is because like the reason why it's boring is because there's so many like big YouTubers out there who do like box challenges or whatever, but it gets boring as hell because it's more repetitive and like it's the same content, but it's just pulled out more 24/7. So I kind of just thought like why not just do like a one-to-one video with me and the viewers if anyone's there listening. If not, then it's just me alone, which is fair enough. But again, since the name is the lonely guy, just wanted to I don't know vent a bit from my side because I feel like just generally speaking, if I don't really see this as a bad thing. Like the way I see like male loneliness is that you shouldn't really be like feel lonely because I feel like that's more of like a survival feeling. Like that's like built into your evolutionary hard code through millions of years. And the way I see it is that I feel like most people don't understand that if you wanna like get over the feeling of loneliness, you just go out and just talk to people. That's all really you gotta do. Just leave the house and just do something. You don't really have to like do a lot. Like even if my cat came in, or should be more like I appreciate being lonely because you improve a lot more as a man than being lonely because the way I view it more as like a challenge, like a way of life. That kind of makes sense. Because once you're gonna like pass through the phase of like this, that, or whatever, right? You start to gain momentum, and when you get momentum, you start moving in life. And I feel like that's where most people are stuck at. Is most people are stuck like where I was, and probably am now. But I guess we continued because I feel like most men just like when I say momentum, I think the easiest I think for me the easiest way to kind of describe it is just how you kind of just move forwards, like what you gonna do, like what are your goals, what are your dreams, what are your aspirations, because that's always been my kind of default thinking. Because the way I did it is that the reason why you kind of feel sad or depressed, like the way I see it at least, is that it's more like a signal to do something better with life. If that makes sense. Like it's a feedback loop. That's what it really is. Like I see depression as a feedback loop, and when I realized this at a young age, I kind of realized that depression is just part of life. It's just part of like who you are. And obviously, if you are depressed watching this video, this doesn't really fix your issue because I'm just explaining it to you. What you need to do is just take action in life. Like, just do something. Like, I don't know, just try to progress forwards. Try to, like, do something with it. Because once you do something, like, once you do something, there you go. Once you do something in life, that's where you achieve your life goals. That's where life is. Happiness and everything. And I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Hope you kind of enjoyed this kind of mini rant. I was thinking of making a video about like philosophy. Like, I was thinking of making like a Stoic video, like explaining like how Stoicism kind of saved me from my mental depression or whatever you have it. And yeah, I'll explain to you how I did it. If I feel like it would be like a cool video to do because it would help some people out. You know what I mean? But you know, hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of just wanted this to make like a small rant. Yeah, like, subscribe, and this helped you out. And, yeah.